Hello everyone, it's Brian, B-Rye, Handy, whatever you happen to know me as. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's and are getting back into the swing of things right now. I think it's the 7th today, Sunday the 7th, so I'm sure you're all back at work or I'm sure by now half of any New Year's resolutions you've made have been broken. So I thought that over the holidays I had some time off. A few days that the world of investment banking allows, and I happened to be digging through some of my old footage of some of my badminton matches, and I came up with the idea. I thought it'd be fun to do some commentaries, to go through these matches and just have a look, see what maybe strategies that I used and maybe mindsets, maybe explain some of the mindsets that I had during certain parts of the match. Everyone, when they put something online, they're more than happy to put their personal bests, lifting. They did something really cool at the gym or whatever. So I thought I'd go on a slightly different path in this video. As I specifically looked out the match that I felt that one of the tournaments that I felt I played the worst in out of this season. So this to set the scene for this match, I was sick over Christmas, so I spent about 2 weeks with no training, like no gym, no nothing. So fitness was non-existent. I'm sure lots of you know me. I've never had fitness, so what's the difference? Title of the video is "No Plan Ever Survives First Contact with the Enemy," and basically that is what I feel sums up the kind of situation that we're now playing a pair, Cal and Graham, who we've played before. We I think beat them in there the last time we played them, and so going into this match, we had an idea of what like formations we were going to use, and strategies that had worked before, and we played a couple tournaments together already. So this we knew what we were going to do going into the match. The video and we'll see some points. So basically, energy levels are really low, mistakes are everywhere. So if we see some of these points, one thing was, there we go. I guess that was a cross-court drop attempt. You know, these simple shots that were just not working today. So, because typically our formation would be something like this. So I'm at the back hitting down, and Colin will be at the net, kind of cleaning everything up there. So again, at the back, I can't get round to it, so I have to hit a backhand, which is normally weak. So we won this point, but again, it wasn't as strong as normal, so as we normally would be. So at the back here, boom. I was out of position. So here we go, right? There we go. Leaning, as you can see, normally, ideally when you're hitting a smash, especially because you want to put your whole body in, you want your center of gravity to be down the middle, whereas as you can see, if this was where ideally my body line position should be, I'm over this way out of position. And then despite that being out of position one side, I then decided it would be a good idea to hit a cross-court smash the other way, and it just didn't have any power behind it. So this, and you can see the massive gap, that I think that's Ian, that Ian will now have to just drive this straight down the line. Boom. And I was nowhere to be seen. So again, that formation normally works for us. And look at the footwork. Look at the fantastic footwork by myself right there. Didn't even flinch. Boom. See, and this just missed that. So hit one smash, and then normally this one's coming up the middle, and you can see where my feet are, where I'm standing right now. That's a short lift. This should be strong position for us. So I should be hitting this down the middle, and then they respond with a weak reply, and either then Colin or myself will be able to finish off the next one. And if we see what happens, I hit the floor. I didn't even reach the net with the shot. So clearly my timing is all over the place with this one. We lost the first game. Wasn't even close. I might have been, off the top of my head, like 12 or 13. We got 12 or 13 points. Something like that. So our usual strategies weren't working. What we had come into the game planning to do wasn't working. So if we tried to do this again, the chances are we're going to lose. So I figured, right, we may as well change something, because we're going to lose anyway if we keep going. So what we decided to do was, seeing our usual front and back position wasn't working, we were going to try to flatten, so come more side by side, as opposed to having me at the back just hitting down the whole time and then Colin able to clean up the net. That's normally where I was supposed to come back, but again, footwork was nowhere to be seen, energy levels were low, basic things were being missed here. This point, actually, I specifically put this point in because this was an example of we were hitting flat shots, and then it was only when I'd created this enough space at the net that I knew if I had a net shot, it was going to be a winner and the last shot of the rally. There was no, because we were trying to avoid hitting net shots, because even if they have to take it late, they can still lift it up in there, and then we're in a position we don't want to be in again, where we're having to use lots of energy to smash and try to get through them. As we roll footage here, hitting a flat shot, okay, we have to get the lift, that's fine. Flat, drop, here we go. So flat, smash, drop when I have the space. So that's the second shot there. I'll pause it here for a second. The second shot, there was space to play a drop to the net, but I wasn't sure at the time if it was going to be a winner, and if it wasn't a winner, they would just lift it up and then be back to square one where we didn't want to be. So that was the idea behind those. That's the change we would have made. So in that first game, I probably would have dropped there and we could have ended up losing the point. So there was the time where we changed the strategy, and the implementation. We actually implemented the new strategy of hitting drives, keeping the pace, and only playing to the net when we were confident that we could finish the point. See, what was working, what we identified in the first game as well, was our defense was fine. And if you see there, shot selection is a lot better. I'm not trying any stupid cross-court drops or cross-court smashes. It's hitting down the middle and not over-committing to shots to therefore it would bring myself out of position. When I was trying to put too much strength or too much power into smashes, I was then bringing myself out of position, opening up space in the court that they could easily then just hit their drives into. So that last point here this is a good example of shot selection. So basically being in position to hit a smash, but not overcommitting to the smash to the point where I'm bringing myself out of position. In that case, so if we roll this right here, so smash to the middle, smash, and then we kept it simple and hit the areas that we needed to, and that allowed us to set up the easy put away at the net for taking ideally we were trying to play into the middle, trying to play all of our shots in the middle box. We wanted to take the very back of the court and the very front of the court out of the game, because now normally, as we said, that was normally our game, our strength, but today it wasn't working, so we just had to change it. So that's important. Probably a very important thing is that you have to be willing to change your strategy at the time, recognizing that what's not working and then changing it and adapting. So life hack here, this kind of funny moment, didn't even see him, so I would like to point out, okay, we'll rewatch this, right? So I hit it up in the air. I would like you to watch my eyes, okay? I would like to point out that I did not know that Kyle had rushed into the net, okay? So I was not intentionally aiming for him. This is purely an accident. So as we see here, I keep my eyes on the shuttle the whole time. Didn't realize where it was. In fairness, that was pretty funny. If I was looking, I would have hit him. So in this point, we're keeping it flat whenever possible. So bang, down there. So drop, keeping it flat. Now I have to play sort of lift here, but I tried to keep the lift flat as possible. and then eventually that gets the short lift. So I wasn't in position, so I hit a drop. Now I'm in position, then I put the power behind the smash. So yes, everyone, that is my quick review of one of our matches. It was a lot of fun doing this video. So I might try to do like look through other footage I have and maybe do a small like breakdown series for some of these matches. So yeah, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you'd like to see more. As I've pointed out, if you thought the video sucked, tell your friends to watch it, make them worse, so you have a better chance of beating them next time you play. So yes, I hope everyone has a great 2018. Hopefully you're working towards your goals, and have a nice day. Thank you for watching.